So we working. This is that book I was telling y'all about on Dot Show. You heard? This is the one. Look at Dot. That's Dot's underlining this stuff. This is classic. This is what we was talking about. You know, I do what I say I do. You know, I do what I says I does. You know? I does what I says that I do. You know what I mean? For real. I do what I say that I do. So, I don't have no limiting belief. You heard? So, I didn't know it was such thing as limiting beliefs. You heard? Words spoken with the pure emotion of love are the most powerful tools of creation in existence. In essence, it was an act of supreme love which created and manifested all that exists. The mathematics of word formation begins first as thought in the brain as a biochemical electronumeric process. Electronumeric. You heard? This is how I be talking. I don't know how people talk to you. You heard? Feel me? You don't know what that is. Yeah. So I put tie-dye and gold in this too. You heard? And this has extended, you know, and it's only one copy of this available with the picture, you know. So I was like this. I was taking photos too of the process. So these is going in my part 2s, and you take photos of the process. People don't never believe you when you say you're an artist. So you gotta disprove it all the time. All the time, you always gotta prove it. So showing people, and these is gonna go with part 2s, yeah. And this is the first part 2. Only part 2s is gonna have gold and tie-dye paper, because I'm an actual artist. I'm a real artist. So let's talk about limiting beliefs. Let's talk about limiting beliefs. It's time for this. You notice I ain't put no music on, because when I put the music on, they take away the live, because we're infringing on people's musical, you know, achievements. So limiting beliefs, it's kind of late, but it's still early for East Coast people, and people who can afford to pay attention are here. Those who can't afford to pay attention, they'll tune in perhaps, I don't know, later. Who cares? But the beauty of live is we only like an 8-second differential away from each other. So you get what I receive, almost like how the sun gives you light in 8-minute increments. You get an 8-second increment here. So I just want to say this. A lot of y'all beliefs are limiting beliefs. And you notice this. And this is a message to you. If you need this one, you might need this one. Because a lot of your limitations, they actually derive from the social interactions that you've been creating. I swear. A lot of you socially interact in such a way that it bespeaks of you requiring, you need validation. You heard? And I think it might just be a human thing. You know, if you leave, you can't leave no baby in no goddamn crib by themselves without, you know, acknowledging it. because it has an effect on their life. You heard? So there's something about humans that require validation. Now, what happens when you be sitting up looking for validation that it keeps promoting your limitations. You heard? So a lot of us be putting these limitations on our children. You heard? Because we be wanting the children to be perfect. You see? And this is that shit. When you was a kid, you remember when you was a kid, that if you in my age group, if you like, 4 or 5 years short of being 50, when you was a kid, your parents be like this. When somebody asks you what you want to be when you grow up, you remember that stupid shit? The fuck you asking me what the fuck I want to be when I grow up? You heard? That ain't none of your motherfucking business. You heard? What I want to be when I grow up is what I am right now. You was born a king. So you just gonna find yourself to be a king. If you're a goddess, you'll find yourself to be a goddess. They was asking us them questions when we was little with that self-limiting shit. You heard? Limiting, and the shit don't add up. They was like this. What you want to be when you grow up? I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a doctor. Right? Did our parents know that in order for us to do that type of shit, that they had to have environments conducive to that shit? For those great ambitions to occur? Right? So then they go like this. What you want to do when you grow up? Yeah, go to college. Then they be like this. And when they say what college you go to, you got to run off the litany of Ivy League schools and shit. So you got to be like this when you're like, I remember doing this shit, nigga, when I was like 6 and 7. Like this. Yeah, I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a fucking doctor. You heard? I want to go to Harvard. I want to go to Yale or Oxford. Right? But in reality, all I wanted to do was fucking draw and be an illustrator. You heard? And I'm like, what the fuck? I just want to be an illustrator. You heard? I don't want to fucking be sitting up around no pilgrims according to the model of socialization given to us by baby boomers. So baby boomers want their kids to aspire to things that they could not accomplish, although they gave us a method to go about it. So I'm going to tell you, what you're supposed to be telling your kids what to do is the same shit that they see your ass doing. You heard? Sometime, ask the people that got money, oftentimes, most of the time, in the best cases, when the kids have access to seeing what you do, they usually want to do what you do at a high degree of proficiency. So if the only thing that they see you do is go in and out, and then this the other shit. Some people, father, mother had to go out every day to go to work. Some people, mother and father, knew not to bring work home. Some people, mother and father, brought that shit home. And it'll make you a bum. And it'll make you have a lack of respect for economics. And it'll make you have a lack of respect for currency and who the fuck put food in your mouth if you resent the fact that they wasn't around you. You see? So TV be raising you. The TV be done raised you. So your parents at work trying to make food to feed your ass, because food is real. A lot of you niggas don't understand about economic shit until you have kids. That's why I be like, yo, I don't be like this. I don't like, yo, one of the determining factors of certain type of people I be around or I take seriously, if a nigga don't got no kids, I be like, man, you better have some nieces and nephews or some shit, man, that you helping or something to understand developmentally that, nigga, you live in a world that you've been living in your whole fucking life, and now that you have to pay for it, now you gotta be wiser than the motherfucker. You can't make no mistakes. See, let me tell you something. This the why I'm significant. When I was little, see, a lot of y'all got kids that's teenagers, right? You got a teenager. When I was 14, 15 years old, when I was 15 years old, we was sniffing cocaine, and that cocaine was the best cocaine ever. That shit, don't even fuck with cocaine now, especially if you in New York. That shit'll kill you. These niggas is stepping on everything. Niggas have put everything on everything. You be done died out in this motherfucker trying to be Scarface. I dare you to sniff that shit if you want to. When I was little, that cocaine was so good, you could just touch it and put some of that shit on your arm, nigga, and you motherfucking be having, you see the lights, shit turn on, right? But I was 15. So you got a 15-year-old. Is your 15-year-old sniffing cocaine? No. So you need to stop complaining. You in a good space. You got good kids. You heard? You got good kids. All you got to do to not make it so your kids don't hate you is to use developmental psychology through behavior, not through the shit that you say. Fuck what you talking about. Them kids don't give a fuck about what you talking about. Them kids, because they mind to make them be able to survive, they learn from what you do, not from what you say you do. Them kids been hip to that. That niggas is out here pump faking. You heard? It's niggas out here pump faking, talking about it. You can only trick fools with promises, nigga. You heard? And all of this old stupid ass shit, nigga. You owe somebody tougher than somebody. I feel sorry for you if you still looking for some tough niggas to hang out with. If you think that you ain't the shit and that you gotta be around some niggas that's tough to make you important, I fucking feel sorry for you. And I feel sorry for you if you think you tough, cause you ain't motherfucking tough. For real. Legend. What's happening? For real. And you know what it is. I'm on a live. You know, ain't nothing going on but the rent. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, we, on the stakeout waiting for the cops to break out. For real. Let me hit you back, because I'm finna just end this out and talk to my folks. You heard? Because I got a real message for them. I promise you. You heard? All right, legend. So, Creator is deep. The Creator is deep. The Creator operates through people. The Creator operates through people. The Creator operates through people. You is a conduit to bring ancestors into the world. So the ancestors you bring into the world is here to witness you do the amazing shit that they couldn't be able to do. So you feeding them as a means by which to reinforce why you even alive. For real. You heard? Life begets life. For real. So I'm going to tell you something. Would you want you like, AA is deep, AA is all sharp and all this shit. You know how much shit our nigga had to go through to get to this? I don't want you to have to go through none of that sucker shit, or your kids too. So I'm telling you, stop running your motherfucking mouth, fat mouthing. King, queen, goddess, God, stop running your mouth. Show the world what you is. Do it through your art. Do it through your outfits. Do it through you. Stop walking past the garbage and shit on the floor and not picking it up. Pick the shit up. What the fuck you gotta make an announcement for about it? Whoever pick up the first piece of whoever fix up some shit and don't announce it is the one who run the house. You heard? All that shit, all that resentful shit, address your issue. So these self-limiting theories, you get that shit from school. Mommy and them had to go to work, they drop you off to the motherfucking Pilgrim. This hoe don't give a fuck about you. None of them did. You heard? Yeah. Jack and Jill went up the hill to get a petrol water and all the shit. Christmas addicts died. The first nigga died. The Civil War. John Henry built the everything. The motherfucking everything. Every year I'm a slave. You got to tell everybody that ain't black. That shit is embarrassing. Sitting up black when you little. Now I got the answer for everything going on in the world. I got to be the one sitting up explaining to everybody. And everybody calling me a fucking process and not what I am. I ain't no adjective, nigga. We got enough fucking information out now, nigga. Black life don't fucking matter. Black is a fucking process. Matter mean mother. You heard? Yeah. So let's reconstruct the reality. You using these pilgrim shit and everybody screaming that shit don't give a fuck about no niggas. As soon as them crackers finish doing all that fat mouthing and they go back to the ghetto that they gentrified, they can't say hi to you. They can't say excuse me, hello. They start touching their mask and all this whole shit. That's the new way the cracker try to be like this. And then they play you in the news talking about because your black ass eat macaroni and fried fish and shit like that, that you most susceptible to that. Fauci, fucky, whatever his name is, told y'all that you more susceptible to dying because of your habits. Motherfucker, if y'all motherfuckers would have kept your maskers on when you came over here, the Indians would have still been here with the buffaloes, bitch. You came over here with all kind of diseases. Now everybody want to play with their mask and all that old fuck shit. Playing over here. Playing with people. You heard? We haven't reanalyzed, motherfuckers haven't analyzed virus theory in years. The crackers been on this. And then my people suffer from a lack of knowledge. My people suffer from a lack of knowledge. Fuck gangsters. Y'all niggas were looking for gangsters. You stupid motherfuckers. Nexus magazine. You need to read what they read. July, August, nigga. This is August, nigga. Yeah. Jason. These is the first two letters. 2020. Plant intelligence investigated. Electromagnetic wave therapy. Potential for COVID. Dismantling the virus theory. The helical sun and climate. Universal basic income essential and viable. Unidentified submersible objects. Is it possible Earth has a twin planet in the same orbit? You niggas is not. You niggas is like not even really on. I don't participate in no fucking dominance hierarchies with no niggas in the street. You think I live this long? You think I live this long to let a dirty, dumbass nigga from the street who trying to be relevant to other bums in a dominance hierarchy of poverty? You think these niggas is my peers? You think that I'm fuck all of that dumbass shit. I'm a teacher, nigga. Yeah. What are you? What are you? Not you. Us here in the room. I'm talking about these motherfucking lollipops in this fucking world that we around. These fucking suckers. Let me tell you something. These niggas be sitting up fat mouthing with a bunch of information they don't know nothing about. Sitting up trying to scare niggas. We don't watch the news, nigga. We don't watch the news, nigga. We gonna see it when it come to the doorway. You heard? Announce the war when I want to see a tank in front of the building. That's what I want to know when it's real. You heard? When the bell tolls right here. You heard? Yeah. It's a high climb to the gallows, boy. You niggas is running to the gallows. You want to get your fucking head cut off. Running to the white man. Want to find out what's the next shit gonna kill you. Nigga, he ain't even investigate his virus theory in over 100 some odd years. You heard? Yeah, that niggas is crazy. And then you know everything. Huh? Okay. You know everything. You know everything. Yeah. You know everything about everybody else except for your motherfucking self. That's your problem. Scientists must question everything, and especially what they love the most. Their discoveries and ideas. This basic rule of scientific research helps avoid erroneous developments and reveals the ones that already exist. Also, we must all be allowed to question the status quo. Otherwise, we would live in a dictatorship. Moreover, science cannot be limited to a selected number of institutions and experts. Science can and must be conducted by anyone who has the necessary knowledge and the appropriate methods. Science can be considered science only if its claims are verifiable, reproducible, and if they allow predictions. Science also needs external control because, as we will see, a part of the medical sciences has lost touch with reality for quite some fucking time. You heard? So, they be in your face acting, yeah, come on, man. So, my message to you is, you better take your life seriously. I take my life serious, nigga. This is my orientation manual. I went to Fiorello LaGuardia High School of Music and Art. You heard? Yeah, I collect things which are very significant and important to me. Yeah, see this? Yeah, this is when I was getting Frontline magazine this is Shawanga Correctional Facility. Larry Davis died in this jail. That's my name. You heard? I was in a dangerous environment learning about my environment. Shout out to Marcus Klein from Chicago. You heard? Crazy. Nigga. Yeah. You know nothing about this. This is unlettered rules. This I can't even show y'all niggas that. I'm publishing that later. You wasn't there. You couldn't fucking be around. You niggas is crazy. Niggas was in jail buying motherfucking Timberlands, bullshit, dope, and weed in the yard. I was spending my money, nigga, on the 7 steps of practical occultism. You heard? Crazy. I'm never going back to no motherfucking penitentiary for no lack of knowledge. Not no lack of knowledge. Crazy. Not no lack of knowledge. Stupid. Crazy. And this is my big homie's handwriting. I wanted him to give me the phonetics. This is from Sheikh Muhammad Ahmed. You heard? Who did over 30 some odd years in the penitentiary in his home as a legend. I wanted the phonetics. You heard? Of this Quranic verse. I brought my shit home with me from the penitentiary. Crazy? Yeah. Yeah. Inside the what? This is an article that I brought home from the penitentiary. You heard? I have articles that I brought home from prison. Niggas are dumb in the street. Crazy as fuck. I knew that. I knew I would have to have my own proofs. You heard? Crazy. Reinforce my own shit. Affirm my own shit. Extreme. I bought this. This I used to have to pay my homies in them packs of cigarettes to make me photocopies of magazine articles like this so that I could study. Because I'm a metaphysician. I have to study astronomy. You heard? Extreme ultraviolet astronomy. Observations at these wavelengths I once thought impossible are extending knowledge of the cosmos. You heard? So how the fuck you think that you can fuck with me and we're not on the same we're not interested in the same things, man. You little small boy, you small man. You never knew that Benjamin Banneker wrote a letter to Thomas Jefferson. You heard? Yeah. And you would love to see what's in here. Yeah. And this is when I had to start school. And peep the date. My first day of school was September 11th in high school, 1991, nigga. 11:30. You heard? This must have been probably my sophomore year. That's probably why I had this. You heard? But 11:30, orientation. Visitor may go to the second floor without a specific appointment. Cannot go. So, this is old shit. This is, I went to a fucking school. So everybody's fucking intelligent around me, nigga. Look, yeah, this is my sophomore year. This is the shit I used to have to do. So, yeah, they used to have me on probation in high school, nigga. Yeah, this might have been it definitely wasn't my freshman year. But look, yeah, subject teacher's daily probation sheet. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy. I keep my shit. These niggas be sitting up making up reality as they go. These niggas be making up reality because your daddy ain't shit. You heard? Your pops and them, your mom and them ain't give you no imagination. So you gotta be tough in a poor nigga's mind in the ghetto. That's how your whole self-worth is based on you trying to be tough in a ghetto nigga mind. Well, I ain't no ghetto nigga. You heard? Don't you ever be tough with me, you hoe ass niggas. You niggas ain't been through shit. Nigga, yo, let me get off of this shit. I got shit to do. You niggas is fucking not y'all. The lames. Watch. Crazy. You crazy. You crazy. Look, I had to go get all my motherfucking too. My shipping envelopes. Because it's fucking going down. So much fucking sauce. So much motherfucking skeeter. Bread. You heard? My shit is forever, nigga. Motherfucker. Yeah. What happened? And then, I'm getting ready for my next iteration. Can't nobody make no loops like me. I'm gonna make myself into the fucking watch. Everything I say I could do, I do. Cause I don't have no I don't put self-limitations on myself. You heard? Nah. Fuck that shit. Fuck that. No limit. No limit soldier. Shout out to Master P. That's the greatest name. That shit. Nah. Shout out to Suge and them, but I am not on Death Row Records, nigga. I am not on Death Row, and I don't want to be no motherfucking bad boy, nigga. But I will be a no-limit soldier. That's a fact. You heard? That's a good one. You heard? That's a good one. For real. I promise you. Next to that, the illest record shit is Hypnotized Minds and No Limit Soldier. I don't want to be no bad boy. I'm good on that. I don't want to be stranded on no motherfucking death row. I'm good on that. See, record labels is deep. You niggas don't know. Boy, labels. Nah. The greatest label in the whole world right now is named after an ancestor. You heard? And we'll leave that as that. You heard? God bless the dead. You heard? Niggas pulling from the wrong place. We pull from the heavens. You heard? We are guided by the dead as the living. The dead didn't give us instruction. Because the living people will lie to you. The dead will not lie to you. Go ask an initiate. For real. Promise you. promise you. For real. So, know what you call it. That's my son, Slick Records. You crazy? That's right. Ashraf is. That's right. Yeah, that's right. For real. I see y'all, man. For real, yo. Crazy. Watch. We lit. No self-limitations. You know? No limiting self-ideas. You heard? Are you an architect? No. Yes, the fuck you is an architect. Are you a musician? Nah, I can't really. Yes, the fuck you is a musician. You heard? The fuck are you talking about? You're not something. If you keep joining forces with the not something people, you ain't gonna be shit. You heard? There's some niggas you around that ain't never go. I wouldn't give a fuck how much rapping you do, nigga. You ain't got no character. You ain't got no character. You talking two. You got two tongues. You got two tongues. You ain't never gonna be shit. You heard? Never. You need character to fuck with us. This renaissance is a linear progression in history. People promote people. Not labels don't promote a motherfucking thing. People promote people where they need it. You heard? Promise you. You ain't never lost nothing in your motherfucking life, neither. Stop walking with losers, man. And if you don't stop fucking with losers, I'm gonna stop fucking with your stupid ass. I promise you that. Every time you pick up the phone, that stupid motherfucker call you all the time telling you about some bad shit going on in their life. They're trying to control you with that. I promise you. They're trying to control you with that, son. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Niggas need to call a nigga with your wins. Tell me what the fuck you just won. Tell me that you circumvented some shit. Tell me you meditated today. You heard? Tell me that you defeated poverty today. Tell me that you said, you know what? I love myself today. Word to mother, this is one of the most beautiful days I ever had. I don't want to hear no shit about no shit that we know is in this world. It's evil in this fucking world. Find you some beauty. Find you something beautiful. Find you something beautiful. Find something beautiful. Find something beautiful. Find you something beautiful. For real. Beautiful. Beautiful means balance too. Ecclesiastically. Yeah? Beauty is in the balance of life. It's beauty is found where there is no hunger. I give you a similitude. If you ever went to the doctor and you had a pain, they can't show you a picture of no beautiful motherfucker and it'll make the pain go away. Beauty is in the balance of existence. It's being where you're supposed to be when you need to be there. You ain't never seen nothing beautiful while you was hungry or hurt. How the fuck you were an artist and you always hungry and hurt? People will tell you when I was a little kid, I had this type of wisdom. I just didn't have the resources to change my environment. So a lot of people know me because I didn't have enough money to get the fuck away from them. I swear to God, word to everything I love. I didn't have enough money to be myself. To develop people that really want to, learn. If I had resources, if I knew about non-profits, how to write all that shit, do all that, if they had the internet and all that, nigga, all we had was beepers back in the day. In the library, For real, I see you, Melly. Legend. I love you, Chewy. It's my motherfucking homie. For real. Cause Nigga asked me why I smoked a little paper. This is a roach from earlier. Do you know what happens when you smoke big weed earlier and then you lose the toe and you don't find it, then you see it, you be like, oh shit. Then you put the paper around it so you get that even flow like this. So I gotta explain shit to niggas, man. The dumb shit. For real. We won. So the interesting thing about light, if light is information, light takes time to travel. So does it take time for you to develop. If you ever, when you was little, you remember they used to do the experiment in school and you put the seed in the thing and you watch it grow, right? When it grows, you don't sit there and watch this shit. You get up in the morning and you see it grow. Go to school, come home, the shit grew some more. Go to sleep. Next thing you know, you got some whole shit growing. You can't, don't live by expectations outside of reality. A lot of times we be having ambitions outside of our immediate resource centers. You heard? I'm a resource. You a resource. That's why we know each other. We share resources. If you ain't got no money, some people don't got no money to buy no $106 book. Not yet. But you know what? Some of them send a nigga in a direct message. They'll send a nigga an article that I'll be like, God damn, whoever sent me this is brilliant. And not know this random stupid shit. A motherfucker send me some shit that's connected to what we do in an operative utility sense. Not sending me no scary shit. You can't scare me. I grew up in a penitentiary around pilgrims that if they didn't come to work, they would starve because there ain't nothing growing up there. They don't know how to hustle. So they got to be the police. So the neurosis that they bring to work, if you ain't paying attention to white psychology in jail, you is not prepared to participate in reality upon return to the free cipher. So I seen how they deal with us and each other, how they separate everybody, how they make Puerto Ricans hate blacks, make blacks hate Puerto Ricans, make Dominicans hate Puerto Ricans, make Puerto Ricans. They foster division. They'll put 2 phones in a module with 85 people. They'll put, this is a mind fuck they was doing. They got a TV room. It's 40 motherfuckers in the dorm. It's only 20 spots in the TV room. That creates a hierarchy. Now, you got to be built like that to watch the movie. You know how, you know how, I don't know how I feel, because I'm from Brooklyn. And niggas be having when you from Brooklyn, niggas have a red carpet laid out for you. It's just too many of us. You heard? And I'm blessed to be from around where I'm from, because I grew up with legends. So when I get there, niggas be like, this son, oh, that son, boom. But I cannot imagine how I felt for a nigga, if you in the hierarchy structure, to not watch the movie. Son can't watch the movie. Niggas can't use the microwave. Son can't use the phone. That's crazy. Hierarchy created by the oppressor. And then your people suffer from that. Niggas die over the phone. Nigga die over the microwave. I remember when a nigga got killed over a Halle Berry poster in prison. You heard? Over a Halle Berry poster. Inside of the old magazines, they used to have the posters of the beautiful women. So niggas put them shits on their wall, you know what I mean? It was a status symbol, you heard? You know? So I'm like, you would die from a metaphor. A nigga call you a bitch and you have to kill him. You die for a metaphor. Had you been around nerds and art and people that respect you and respect life, people that don't, niggas that ain't wearing dirty ups but know how to, the farthest parts of the universe, how the universe connected to the innerverse and the outerverse and all this shit, deep breathing, nigga can eat, this nigga eats spirulina sandwiches, but the nigga ups is dirty. If you don't get the fuck out of here, we in a service of defeat of poverty. That's what we're here for. We're trying to destroy poverty, being impoverished. Don't nobody want to be hungry, not even a white man. Look how hard he go. He goes hard as a motherfucker to stay full. Why you don't go that hard? Why you adopt dominance hierarchies? That shit gonna kill niggas. A lot of niggas start participating too late in their life in vice. If you around somebody that's 40, 50, 30s, 40, 50, and you want to start participating in vice now, you too late. You would have had to do that shit back in the day when you was very young to get a lot of game, because they would kill you. The dominance hierarchy structure for vice is amazing, bro. You heard? Stay in your lane, man. For real. Stay in your motherfucking lane. Stay in your lane. And half the time you niggas don't even know you're selling the white man's dope anyway. And the crackers know where all they dope is at. That's why they sell it. You niggas is crazy. They know where the shit is at. You heard? And the chemicals inside that motherfucking, all that artificial fucking dope these motherfuckers be calling high-end drugs, the chemicals in that shit read from so far with their new technology. They got technology that can read. They got technology. They driving past you niggas in the street with hammers on y'all. And you'll walk between this shit like Total Recall. You be done walk past a van, and they have special protocols post 9/11 that they do not need permission or congressional oversight to have gun programs to reduce violence by annihilating gun violence. So you in these cities, you thinking that you lit and you running around, you running down, gunning down niggas. Half y'all niggas is retarded. You out there in a dominance hierarchy with your phone in your pocket, committing crimes, and that's what all them fucking towers is about. You heard? That's what them towers is about. So, you went to put work in. You went to go loot too. You remember that? You was looting with your phone in your pocket. Remember that? Alright. Well, the motherfucking satellites and all that stupid shit, them crackers be sitting up in the space and all that, right? While you be you talking about what a nigga got around the corner. You talking about somebody's outfit. You trying to shit on what's her name? Cause she now you're mad cause she lit. She done got her shit. Boom, like this. Boom. But you not paying attention. You in a dominance hierarchy. You're jealous of some shit you don't got, and you thinking about doing something bad to somebody with your phone in your pocket. And then the shit locks you in to location. So when you think this is how they play you, you be at trial sitting up like this. You think you won, and then they gonna ask you, did you have your phone on you at so and so? And you be like, yeah, I did, in the house. They said, well, that shit don't sound right. And then they gonna bring from wherever your provider is, AT&T, the AT&T person gonna come in there and explain to them triangulation and explain to the people that it's impossible for your narrative to connect because you desire to have your phone in your pocket while you was participating in a dominance hierarchy, thinking you tough, and you tried and you were in the ghetto. The shit is going to triangulate you to being in the ghetto at the same time in the place that somebody that was poor, that you knew, you dominated. You heard? So, y'all niggas need to stop playing. You're walking past vans. You think it's a work van. That shit got another van across the street from it, or another receptor, that the shit can show the indentation that you have a piece of metal on you that is in the shape, in the visage. They can shoot a sound at you, my nigga, on another wavelength. Shoot a sound on another wavelength and tell if you have weaponry on you. So you should get a reading instead of doing all this participation and gunning down, running down, all that. Figure out how to have better social interactions where you ain't got to do all of that. Because the only time you're supposed to have a gun on you is when you're going to put work in. And when I was a little kid, when I was a young person, every time I had a gun on me, I never had a problem with people. But the day that you leave the gun in the house, the world tries to stun on you. I swear to God. And I say, yo, that's a similitude. That means you need to govern yourself the same way that you do without a gun and the same way that you do when you do have one. Because you move a certain kind of way when you have one. Your biggest gun is going to be a clean outfit, nigga. Clean outfits. You want to walk around like you don't want your shit dirty. Because if your outfit dirty, if you look dirty, if you look unkept, if you look like you don't care about yourself, it's divine reciprocity for the world to operate and to treat you accordingly. Word is bond. Anybody tell you any different, they don't love you. I swear to God, man. And I say this with all due respect and with all love. You heard? And intact. You heard? I swear. You can have a dirty... Let me tell you something. Who's gonna outlive bacteria? What lived on the planet longer? The bacteria in your stomach or you? You heard? Humans operate like bacteria. You heard? The same shit that can happen to you is the same shit that's inside of you. Whatever inside of you is what happens to you. If you ain't got love inside of you, what you think gonna happen to you? This is why we do art, to show and prove that we love ourselves. But you better love yourself when ain't nobody there looking, my nigga. Why you need an audience to see that you love yourself? Do you really love yourself? Let's see it through your artwork. For real. Let's see it through your artwork. What's your input? You heard? Who do you love? Do you love yourself first? Now, if you love yourself first, then I'm inclined to love you. For real. But when I see you and I see you shining, I'm like this. Boom. What? There's an absence of poverty right there, man. Well, I could trust you, man. For real. We could turn our back on you. We could drop, you drop. I know some niggas that'll play you. I know a nigga, man. That'll leave money. The nigga drop a 50 or 100 and just see how you built when they come around them. These niggas is the richest, pettiest niggas in the world. Just to see who you is. You better say, hey, man, bro, you drop that. Don't be that nigga stepping on it. You remember Kevin Hart, Daddy? He was like this. If that nigga Daddy stepped on that motherfucking dub, he stepped on that dub. He was like, yo, what the fuck is you doing? That's the type of niggas that'll be sitting up in your house with you, looking for some shit that's in their pocket, helping you find some stolen shit that they done stole. Man, that skeeter, that poverty. And you think y'all niggas is crazy. You got grown sons talking about some niggas his big homie. It's a travesty in these streets. Man, you got young people in the street. See, I was lucky when I was little. My big homies in them is legends. But man, bro, I promise you, they're not pushing out that type of shit no more. If your sons in them 15, 16 years old, they talking about some nigga 19, 20 is they big homie, what the fuck is you doing? I told you, them kids supposed to be sounding like they pilgrims with their inflection. They're supposed to be talking like this. Dad, can I ask you a question about this particular verse in this shit? That's how the fucking kid's supposed to be talking. You're not supposed to be having no real nigga conversations with no little nigga in a world where the crackers putting knees on their neck. You better equip them with some shit, boy. Boy, you better help them. You heard? You better help them. You better help them with not with your words, with your developmental psychology in the form of what you did. What do you do? What is your proficiency? What will the children have to sell when you are gone? Do you have a business that the children can inherit and improve upon? Is your child more intelligent than you? Is your child telling you that you're supposed to be doing this a certain kind of way because they already know the computer and all that shit and you ain't doing it? You heard? For real. A lot of y'all got kids so you don't even listen to the music that they listen to. What's in their fucking iPod? For real. You from Brooklyn. You from Brooklyn, New York. Why is your children listening to music from Chicago? And why is the best music in the world getting made from upstate New York? The downstate niggas is out of town right now. What the fuck is that about? That shit crazy to me. But there's so many new artists out right now that I never heard of in my life that the labels is giving money to because they in New York but they out of town. That shit is amazing to me. But I'm not no motherfucking rapper. I enjoy music. I enjoy the novelty that music has no permanence in time. And that's why it's important. After the song goes off, you're only left with the sentimentality. Good music is replayable. I do not play garbage niggas music to y'all, around y'all. Y'all ain't never heard me playing no niggas music just to be arbitrarily playing it. I don't do that stupid ass shit. And rarely do I really even play my own shit. When I do play it, I'm just, that shit be, I might be in a bad space playing my shit. I celebrate everybody else. Yeah. Crazy. For real. I want to be free, nigga. For real, I'm not in no dominance hierarchy. Y'all niggas gonna die fucking with these niggas. Them niggas gonna kill y'all. For real. Let me tell you something. You know why birds don't have to buy food? Birds don't have to buy food because they get up early. And I'm finna go to sleep because I gotta get up early, nigga. You heard? Birds gotta sing in the morning to the sleepers. Nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. I gotta rest. Because I got shit to do tomorrow. I gotta get up before niggas that think they know everything. How about that? That's one way you will always win. You better wake up like a Muslim. Ask a nigga about a Muslim. You don't never argue with no nigga that prays in the penitentiary. Argue with a nigga that's a praying Muslim in the jail if you want to. He gonna get up in the morning and beat your ass because you was sleeping. After he makes salat to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he's going to beat you to death. I see one of my homies, a Muslim. This nigga dropped a whole locker on top of a nigga head. You heard? Because this nigga was asleep after he cut him. You heard? Because he was sleeping. Ak went to sleep like this with his shit like this. Alright. Alright. Yeah. On the count. Yeah, I'm good. And this nigga was thinking son was like this. Son was in the dominance hierarchy. And lost. Sleeping. Nothing come to a sleeper but a dream. Nigga dropped a whole small locker filled with filled with his shit that he had in his locker. Picked the shit up and dumped it on that nigga head like this. Boom! For sleeping. So you better wake up like a Muslim, nigga. And you niggas in the music industry, you ain't never gonna be shit, nigga, unless you get up. If you in LA, you gotta get up when New York wake up, nigga. You heard? If you want that check. You heard? Cause there's some offices in New York that open up when it's 5 o'clock in LA. You sleeping. The Muslim niggas is up. Islamicized niggas is up on the phone with them executives and them people in New York if they in LA. The Muslims is up like this. Good morning, peace and love. Yes, my client and this boom, 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 like that. That's why people like to fuck with Islamicized African Americans. No matter what kind of Islamicized one you is. For real, if you down with the nation, they really could trust you. You heard? You got some a sense of militance and self, you know, so you got shit. You bringing something to the table all the time. You heard? For real. And you ain't stingy. For real. Because sometimes niggas get too Islamic and get stingy as a motherfucker. Niggas start acting like they sheikhs and all that shit. And not ministers. That sheikh shit make you a fucking... You'll be under the jail fucking with the sheikh, nigga. Fucking with Chemical Ali and them niggas. Crazy. You better be a minister. You wouldn't fuck around be a sheikh. Okay, sheikh. You would fuck around be a milkshake somewhere. Yeah. For real. Alhamdulillah. For real. Peace, Allah. I see you, Tanaka. For real. Gio, it's my son. It's my son down in B-More. I see you. For real. They about to cut our shit off. Shango, Sakpase. For real. For real, that's my son. Life Lo-Fi. See you, Melly. Well, for real. Damn, Daisy, tell me if you got the book. I mean, CDs too, Daisy. For real. For real. Tell me if you got them CDs, Daisy, because the lady at this post office was something else, man. She was something else. She was something else. I was like, man, they be treating, yo, that shit be crazy. Black people something else. They be treating them pilgrims nice, and then when it's your turn, they get this attitude like you did something to them. I'll be like, man, this shit crazy, man. Service me how you was servicing them pilgrims, man. For real. The fuck that I didn't mean to turn you on. Fuck y'all talking about. For real. Stone. See you, Stoney.